Hey everybody, KassienBlack. Welcome to another video here on the channel, and today we're going back to Los Santos. We're back in GTA Online, and I'm doing an updated guide for the Cayo Perico Heist after the late 2022 nerf Rockstar implemented as part of the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC, which there's also going to be some playthroughs of my the first dose missions I did. I've got those recorded. I've just got to edit them and do commentary. But I thought this was more important because Cayo is the best money making option in this game, and I know a lot of people are struggling with it since the changes, the nerfs they implemented during this last update. So the setup meta is still the same. We're going to be running the long fin for the approach. We're going to be infiltrating at the main dock. We're going to be the drainage tunnel for the compound entry point. We're going to be doing doesn't matter on the extraction. I'm doing it during the day, not that matters. And just to show you, I'm running the conspirator with suppressors for the weapons. And yep, different outfit because I got tired of seeing my torso disappear with the big dog, with the one with the leather jacket. As much as I love that outfit, I couldn't take seeing my body disappear anymore. It just bugs me. Alright, so into Cayo Perico. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, because this boat is so goddamn bad at handling, you're going to want to slow the hell down and then actually back up a little bit so you can make the turn toward the airstrip. Because I generally tend to just take whatever loot's at the airstrip. Luckily for me, I did have one batch of coke spawn up here, so that was good. And I want to try to make sure I cover all the stuff here. So make sure that when you park your boat here, you either leave it in the water or you leave the screws, like the propellers from the engine, in the water to make sure that it doesn't beach completely, because I have actually fucked up and completely beached the boat and destroyed it. Because if you completely beach it, it'll just be done. You can't push it back in the water. It's fucked. So that's one thing. Make sure your boat is still in the water. Number two, you got to be careful. The big change with this is the guards can now hear and see better, and they will also detect the dead bodies, and so will the security cameras. So what I did, because I don't have to go in the hangar, is I'm using this, going over here and using this for cover, and I'm going to kill this guard over here on the walkway. Now, it used to be the easiest way was to come over and kill the two guys in front of that building on the left right here. The one next to where the one I'm on top of, and then you could go over here and shoot the guard on the walkway just from the ground, and then take out the camera. But that doesn't work anymore, because while you can get through that without getting detected at that point, eventually that patrol car is going to come around, and those guards are going to find those dead bodies, and they're going to alert it. It's going to break stealth. So we just killed this one guy with a headshot. So you see that there. It took me a minute because my eyesight's really bad. Then we're going to come down here out of first person and shoot the camera. Also, when you're doing your scope out, make sure to use the cutting powder to poison the guards. It's going to make it a little easier to get away with some of this shit. I will actually invest the extra time in the scope out to find the cutting powder and contaminate the water every time just to be sure. So then we're going to come over here and grab the cocoa. Also, you want to make sure when you're cutting that grate, because the guards hear better, make sure that guard on the path to the side of this building is like not too close, so he doesn't hear you burn through the grate. I usually like to make sure he's way up at the other end, because that gives me enough time to do this and get out of here. And if you do have to drop the one guy in front of the hangar, for some reason they never find his body, so you can still kill that guy in front of the hangar if you don't want to sneak past him. Although sneaking past him is an option, but you might come out the door and get spotted. But you can kill him safely as long as you don't get detected actually shooting him. Yeah, he's still droppable. Alright, so now we're going to make our way to the compound, and while we're driving the boat, we'll go over a couple things here. So, like I said, the big thing with this is you got to be a lot more selective and careful about who you kill and how. You can't just go around leaving like dead bodies around like a freaking serial killer anymore. You like anti-Dexter, you got to basically go in and you got to be a lot more Solid Snake, a lot less Jack the Ripper, basically, or a lot less John Wick. So the idea is you want to leave as little evidence you were here as possible. So we're going to actually try. What I did was I actually did not kill anyone inside the compound at all whatsoever. I'm just going to completely stealth the whole thing, like Sam Fisher style. So we're coming over here, and like I said, the basic meta hasn't changed too much. You just have to be, like I said, a little more careful and a little more selective about how you go about executing the heist. And you really can't get through this compound without actually killing anyone. It's very, very doable, which I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in the water here. First thing you want to do is put on your rebreather. And for some reason, I always end up throwing a punch there. I don't know why. It's just like habit. I'm like, fuck you, water. Alright, so going to go over here. And please ignore my bad great cutting here. I'm not, as you guys know, I haven't been feeling well like for the past like year or so. So it's still not not getting any better, unfortunately. But yeah, I still got through this with plenty of time to spare, actually, for the Elite Challenge. So this just goes to show you still got some leeway in how you execute this, so you don't have to rush yourself too much. I mean, you've got a chance to, make a couple of minor mistakes and still get through this and get the Elite money. Which the Elite Challenge is important still, because especially where you can't just grind the heist back to back, like 10 minutes later, and reset it back up and then keep grinding it, like, basically every fucking hour. When you're coming through here, make sure you also go to swim toward the top to trigger the, because you notice I don't get the option to trigger it until I move up. So kind of swim upward as you're coming into this area, this little dead end here, so you can get the grate easier. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go in here, and it grosses me out that he's not wearing his rebreather right now. Because when I say drainage tunnel, it's like drainage for the toilets and the pool and like everything. Alright, so here we are in the compound. Now this is where you really got to be careful. So basically what you're going to do is pretty much just stealth the whole thing. So I just avoid this guy's cone of vision. Once again, the guards are poisoned, so I've got a little more leeway than you might normally have. Alright, so we're going to wait for this guy to come through here. He's going to come down, stop for a second, and look this way. And then, he's going to go around. So then you're going to come out of cover, go over the wall, and basically you're just going to follow behind him. I mean, you don't want to get too close, but this guy's basically just really unobservant. He does stop too right there, so you got to be careful. That used to be where I would shoot him, was right there, but now I don't dare risk it, because if that juggernaut finds a body, you're fucked. Not to mention, I don't know the new guard routes for all the extra guards that spawn in, so I'm not sure where they spawn in or what they might find. It's just not worth the risk, especially when it's not necessary. You don't have to kill anyone to get through this part, so why would you? Now, that might be different if you're doing this with a team and you're coming in to get the gold. Completely different animal. This is a solo guide. Alright, so I was waiting for that guy to move, so now that he's moved, I'm going to go over here. Just run right by him while his back's turned. Hey, buddy. Run by this guy. He doesn't know how lucky he is. None of these guys know how lucky they are they're getting to live, because I used to kill them every time. We're the guys that formerly had their jobs. God, this island's got to be like corpseified as hell. There's got to be just like piles of corpses off the coast of this island where they throw all the dead guards after they get robbed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and come over here and get the painting real quick, because that was my other secondary. So I was able to get two, just basically like the one stack of coke, and the painting will fill up my bag for the Elite Challenge. Also, not bad secondary loot at all. Not bad. Gonna run over here and get the safe real quick. Always make sure to get this wall safe here. It amazes me there's still people that don't know the safe is here. It's like a major thing with the game, or with the heist. They can be up to an extra 100 grand in there, so you definitely get the safe. I'm gonna do the hacks real quick. So once again, nothing here's changed. This is basically the same. Except we're not going to be going to the lower door, you know, because we didn't kill any guards to get the gate keys. We're just going to hack through here in the office, which is fine. Yeah, I think I got a little confused here on the... Yeah, I got a little mixed up there on the hack, but that's okay. I didn't fail it. I don't know that I've ever failed these hacks, even from the first time I ran this. I mean, even if you don't know the pattern trick, it's easy to piece them together. Which the pattern trick is you start with the top part of the print, and each one down is one more past that than the previous one. So it's like the top one's the top. The second one down is always going to be one to the right of the top. The third one down is two to the right from the top. Same, so on and so forth. So that's the basic breakdown. So we're going to come down here, cut this open. You don't have to worry about getting detected down here because for some reason, even though there's cameras, nobody's watching them. Maybe it's where we hacked them. I don't know. Alright, so you see here, this is still the same like meta thing. You just let it get right up toward the edge and then let it cool down. And by the time you get through the fourth cycle of this, before it even gets to the end, you'll be through. So you see, yeah, right there. So there's a Sensimito, which, yeah, I just did this run just because, you know, basically I can't afford to be picking on targets with Cayo being nerfed as it is. I'll take what I can get. But yeah, we got the tequila. Alright, so now it's time to get out of the compound. So all we're going to do is basically just run down past all these guards that we slipped by. Because for some reason this guy just doesn't move. He just hangs out here and looks down the stairs. If he does come back up, it's way after I'm out. So same thing. This guy here, he just never looks. And this cat right here, yeah, this guy, he still patrols, but we're gonna slip by him here. And then we're gonna go up here. Now this one, you want to make sure that this guard, there's two guards you got to worry about here, and you got to skirt their cones of vision. I just wait till the one guy goes, like, pats away to the left, and then I just jump over that hedge. That makes sure I'm out of the field of vision of the guards, because if I take the stairs, a lot of times I was getting detected, so I just started hopping that little wall right there, and that fixed it. So it was, once again, as many times as I've been to Cayo Perico, like 100 times or more, it's like he still doesn't remember the exit button's right there, and that's how I always leave the compound every fucking time. Anyways, though, so little change to this portion out here, too, because the meta used to be that you would just shoot this guy and then take his bike and go get out. But if you do that, then you are going to get detected. Although you won't lose the elite challenge by this point, you will get shot up when you're trying to leave the island to lose money. So what you're going to do is the guy that's in the little jeep here, coming along this road that spawns in when you get up here, you're going to kill him. And because once again, I've got really bad eyesight. You know, this is I had to shoot a couple of times to hit him from here with my pistol, but he does stop here, thankfully. But you can see you've actually got quite a bit of leeway here before you can kill him. I think I had to shoot like 4 or 5 times to hit him, but I managed to do it without breaking stealth. And then I'm going to go over here and exit off this little cove like I usually do, because I found this is like an exit area you can swim out of that consistently is gonna let you survive, instead of like I tried a different point on the island to swim out a different way, and I actually just got crushed to death by the water. So it was like, because it just said San Andreas on the bottom, and instead of escaping Cayo Perico, it just like killed me. Like I couldn't get back to water that wouldn't kill me fast enough. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're pretty much out. We just gotta like swim out, and so that's how you do it in 2022, 2023, and probably beyond. I don't know if Rockstar will nerf Cayo again. I'm not sure how much more they could do to this without just basically making it unplayable and taking it out of the game. But yeah, so this is your new Cayo Perico meta. So you're just basically gonna kill as few guards as possible on the outside. Make sure that if you do have to drop anyone, it's going to be someone that they're not going to get found, and try to get through the compound stealthily without killing anybody, because if you're not dropping bodies, they can't find them. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope this guide helps you make a lot of money, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And if you want to throw me some money on Cash App, it's KassienBlack, which is going to be in the description. And I hope you Black Cloaks have a great holiday season. and we will catch you either after the holidays or in the new year. Take care, everybody.
You sure you never heard shit like this from the block before? Yeah, top down.